decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only. Back to the 20.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready. Time to end it.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is King. From the downhill throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, King. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to wind up and air it out into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
54, Mike. 54.
Now King, throwing on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. King going to throw again. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. King now, operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's King to throw on 2nd down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. King. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 38. And some space here. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check safety, check safety. 61. Max box. Right. Check the backup. Hayward.
At after the interception. Here's Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Now it's Jackson. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
The 16-yard line.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike gets a 50. Check who's next.
Just like that.
To throw is King on 3rd and 2. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noted it.
And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the gun, Jackson got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. My 52, my 52.
From the gun, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns in there for a big milestone in this game. That's sack number 198 of his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer Reggie White for 2nd place all time. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson, room to run past midfield. This pass complete to Higgins. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. To throw is Jackson, and he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Well, the D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. And that'll be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now King throwing again on 2nd and 10. Now he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. King gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, check my 33. Check my 33.
Second down in inches. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are awful.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens cut into that lead. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that will get them one closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
King throwing again. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Complete to Curtis Samuel. That's a gain of 3.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, check my 33. Check my 33.
King now from the gun. He'll throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Miles Jack with a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns in there for a big one. That is sack number 200 for his career. It ties him with Bruce Smith for the all-time NFL record. Now here's Ross. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Here's King on third down. And he's got his target. That's more. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. King under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job. And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And we're back now in Charlotte as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Brian Burns, he has now done it. That is career sack number 201. He has the all-time NFL record, surpassing the previous mark set by Hall of Famer Bruce Smith. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Hey, check mark 33.
To throw is King on 1st and 10. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now King to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Now Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jackson forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
No.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 25.
This is Grant. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Here we go with McCaffrey. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Jackson being chased out left. He'll run it. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Single, slot. Hey,
back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
that's it, baby.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. Well, that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the